let's just blitz through your best of 2020-25. who, who, who made the best of 2025 list for your Miami Dolphins this season, Rod?
I'm gonna run through this, Herbie. But and for my Dolphin fans out there, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of fans who may not agree with this list, guys. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I wasn't sure. Like it was easy to come up with a disappointment. I could have came up with three more,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you
But
could have went on and on and on. It was a
for the
very disappointing team.
for the surprises, this is what I was able to muster up, Herbie. Our crock, and I'm just gonna read them off what I wrote. Fuck it.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Our crockpot gumbo and jambalaya secondary wasn't so bad. And the reason why I say this, Herbie, is because when you consider how bad the front seven was to start the season,
Right.
in the games where our pass rush could get pressure, our corners, our secondary wasn't that bad. Minka Fitzpatrick was JPS. You're a funny guy. Minka Minka Fitzpatrick was he made plays this season. Guys like Melfonwu, young players like Jason Marshall kind of stepped up. Razul Douglas was one of our best cornerbacks this season. I'm not saying we have the secret sauce to a great secondary, Herbie, but the fact that we had this mismatched group of guys and they actually were not the weakness of our defense most of the season, I thought that was impressive. The second surprise of the season that I liked, Herbie, the rookies eventually came on strong, and some of these guys were surprising from the start. I liked Ollie Gordon from the beginning. Shout out to Ryder McConville, who does great Dolphins film videos for our team. If you do not know, if you're a Dolphin fan, you don't know Ryder, look him up right now. He does great film breakdowns. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even have known about Jordan Phillips, right? And Jordan Phillips has been a blessing to the Dolphins defensive line, and he's a fifth round pick, right? Like the Dolphins rookies, especially our later round picks, they actually came on stronger early on than some of our earlier picks. Now, Jonas Savannah, he improved as the season went on. A guy like Cole Strange, who got played, improved as the season went on. Kenneth Grant, who kind of seemed lost in the system to start the season, has become a big boy playing big boy D line ball this season. So shout out to and that was part of the reason of the defensive turnaround was a guy like Kenneth Grant coming on, them using Jordan Phillips more, them using a guy like Zeke Biggers. So shout out to the rookies for really coming on strong as the season went on. And the final surprise I had, Herbie, and I don't even know how to feel about this one. If y'all feel like I'm talking out of my ass on this one, go ahead, call me. I don't care. I just put that the O line fared better than I thought. And the reason why I say that is because consider the fact that Devon Achane finished as one of the best running backs this season. And he did a lot of work, but they created holes for Achane. And if you ask me honestly, I wasn't as attentive to film this season as I had been in previous years just because of how disappointing it was. But I really didn't think our offensive line was as bad as it has been in years past. There's no perfect offensive line. A quarterback is going to deal with pressure. Like you can't keep a guy clean every single play. It's just not going to happen unless you have an O line like Phillies and they don't get hurt, like they happened for them last year. You see what happened now? Jalen Hurts can't even complete passes in the second half, right? Because he doesn't have that O line. So just looking at the way the O line played, everybody wanted for the people who are apologists for Tua still. Why I don't know. At the end of the day, they want to say the O line, the O line. The O line isn't the greatest. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It's not like we had the Raiders' offensive line. There are other teams that have offensive lines worth crying about. We have a Pro Bowl running back who, in large part, was able to run through some nice holes, and I give the O line at least props for that. That's what didn't go wrong, I guess, Herbie.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's a good list because again, man, we try. A lot of people have been telling us, man, we're too pessimistic. So we try to finish on a light note. But how light of a note can you finish when your team sucks this bad, bro? Like, there's not too many things to highlight. But I gotta highlight the homie Rashad, man. Rashad said I was talking big boy shit about Penix before this season. It's not you. These QBs be lying, bro. Why you always lying? That's right, Shad. They just be capping, bro.
And you know what, Rashad? You know what's crazy? We was capping for him too.
We was capping
I
for him
was
too,
capping
man.
for him, man.
We was capping for him too, man. So how